In this video, let's learn how to make a film emulation power grade that will help you replicate film-like qualities for all your future projects. We are also giving away a free film emulation power grade for download. Check the link in the description. Let's dive into it. We've got 3 types of footage here, from ARRI, Blackmagic and Red. Let's begin with Blackmagic Pocket 4K footage. Let's go ahead and apply color space transform. Select Input Color Space as DaVinci Wide Gamut and Input Gamma as DaVinci Intermediate and Output Color Space as Rec 709 and Output Gamma as Cineon Log. This is necessary because the inbuilt Kodak LUT in Resolve expects Cineon flat footage. Next, we'll add another node. Go to Film Look in LUTs and apply Kodak 2383 D60 LUT. And this is our base film look. If you want to learn more about 2383 LUT in DaVinci Resolve, we've added a link in the description. We'll go ahead and compound these 2 nodes. For making minor adjustments, let's add a node before our compound node. For this clip, I'll reduce the exposure using the offset wheel. I'll try to balance the white balance just a bit. Let's add just a bit of saturation without overdoing it. Let's rename the node as Adjustment. Now, one of the most significant attributes of film is halation. Halation is an analog imperfection, a result of trying to shoot with film as a medium. Recently, Blackmagic released a version of Resolve, which includes a halation OFX plugin. We'll add another node and we'll go ahead and apply the halation OFX to our halation node. There are multiple settings that you can play around with within the halation node. However, we'll just go ahead and leave it as it is for this shot. Then name it as halation. Along with halation, the grain is a major component of a classic film look. So we'll add another node and name it as Grain. We'll add Film Grain OFX from the Effects panel. For me personally, I like to customize the grain texture a bit. First of all, we'll select the 35mm 400T preset. We'll come down to the saturation slider and increase that a bit. And now I will go ahead and decrease the overall opacity. Another interesting characteristic of film is gate weave. During the passage of a film frame through a camera, scanner or projector, sprockets are used to govern how quickly the frames move. A film can become warped or hardware can wear out over time, causing the frame to appear to move from side to side when viewed in the final projection. This movement is called gate weave, and we can replicate it in Resolve using Camera Shake OFX. So let's add another node and name it as Camera Shake. Right off the bat, this is not what we are looking for. So we'll go to the plugin setting and decrease the motion scale parameter to something like 0.018. Increase the PTR speed to the maximum, and as you can see, it has somewhat started mimicking a vintage film movement. Finally, we'll reduce the zoom to crop to 0.018 as well. And now it seems perfect. I am going to take a still, and this still is your film emulation power grade. You can go ahead and export it and import it back when you are grading different projects. Now let's go ahead and apply the power grade to our red footage. Right off the bat, this looks unusable. To fix this, we'll go to the color compound node and change the input color space and input gamma in the CST node to red color 4 and red gamma 4. These are the profiles and color spaces the footage was shot in. We'll go ahead and exit the compound node and make a couple of adjustments in the adjustment node. We'll reset the node. I'll fix white balance and add a bit of contrast for this one. And there you have it. Again, we're going to go ahead and apply the power grade to our ARRI shot. We'll go ahead and change the input color space and gamma in the CST node. We'll exit the compound node and reset the adjustment tab, and this footage looks good already. If you are trying to emulate film using these techniques, there are two shortcomings. The 2383 LUT at the end of the node comes with limitations, as it is meant for film scans. Repurposing it to work with digital footage can sometimes cause clipping and, at times, too much contrast in the mids. This can make it tough, especially if you are a beginner colorist. Second, and the most important, the power grade OFX plugins like grain inhalation that come with the studio versions only. To fix this, we broke down the core grade in Resolve's Kodak 2383 LUT and recreated it as DaVinci Power Grade. It's called Film Forever Power Grades. The best part is, not only it looks way more organic on digitally shot footage, but also works with non-studio versions of Resolve. Let's see how it compares with the power grade we just created using Resolve's LUT. This is again a BMPCC 4K footage. Let's apply the normal Film Emulation Power Grade and let's make a few adjustments to the image. Let's grab a still. Let's apply Film Forever Grade and paste the same adjustments in the pipeline. As you can see, there's a massive difference between the way skin tones are rendered. And don't forget, this is right off the bat. The greens appear to be way richer in terms of tonality. If you enable the green node, which is meant for greenery in the shot, the greens become even richer and more film-like. If you swipe between the free power grade and Film Forever, you can see how the contrasty look of film is retained in the power grade. Here's another comparison between the free power grade and Film Forever grades. Highlights are well retained and skin tones look more organically saturated as compared to DaVinci's free LUT power grade. In case you want to learn more about Film Forever power grades, we've added a link in the description. There is also a detailed 25-page user guide on how to get started with our power grades in DaVinci Resolve. That's it for this video. The beautiful footage we used here is from ArtGrid. If you are looking for beautiful collections of story-based raw footage for your color, editing, music video or film projects, you should definitely check out ArtGrid. The link in the description is going to give you 2 months extra. If you are interested in learning more about Film Forever grades and color grading techniques, we have more videos and tutorials waiting to be released soon. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. And follow us on Instagram at colorist.factory to stay updated. Until next time.